right, all right, all right. All right, how's it going, Totomi? I'm doing pretty good. We're just about starting in just a moment. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much for hopping on by then. Hope you have a good rest of your day as well. All right, everyone, we're about to start in just a moment. I was just going ahead and blasting out the word on my socials, being Twitch and Blue Sky. By the way, if you ever do want to check those out, on my Twitch profile itself, I do have links to both of them. So all you have to do is just hop on to either Blue Sky or Twitter, and you can just simply click on that picture, and it'll lead you straight to my social. Alright guys, without further ado, we're about to start, so let's head on in. And I think we can go ahead and actually play some music today. It's been a while, and you know what? I feel like I like to hear this. Plus, we were also trying to get the settings to work too, so you know. Alright, time to head on in as Kickus Rumpus. Let's play some music. Ancestral Woods, Aqueduct facing cliffs. Ooh. Wait a minute, what? E's brother is still here? Let me just check something. Check something real quick here, guys. Looks about right. Yep, this also looks about right. Okay. So far so good. There we go. Now the place looks a little bit better. Now that we've actually kind of destroyed some things. Okay, can't do anything there. So we are good there. typically this actually just means that we should just generally be okay then. To continue. Alright. Okay, so I think what we can do is actually hook up ourselves with one of these. It's actually going to be pretty good. I think Mogwin should be susceptible. Oh, duh. We have his shackle and just never even bothered to use it. Oh, snap. Okay. Well, that's dumb for me to not include that in our list of weapons. Alright. Let's go ahead then. Let's take another crack at Moog's Palace. So honestly, I think we can do it. It's just a matter of, well, trying to do it. Yeah. Midpoint, we're going to be doing it. Yep. Alright. Alright, so while this is happening, so under here, we'll be taking Moog's shackle. We also will be doing this as well, because we can technically run with something else. And let's also take some warming stones because, well, we need to learn how to use those more often. Alright. Sweet. Ah, crap. Wait a minute, it doesn't even show that we technically even entered this fight? Oh, this is gonna be really great. I'm doing good. Doing good. Doing good. You know, it's a new day playing this game. I don't know if you've ever played Elden Ring before or any of the like Dark Souls games, but it's a new day. That's what I'm going to say. What's really weird about this too is that when I decided, let's go ahead and start this, I didn't even realize that our fog gate is already closed, which, by the way, that means that technically this means we haven't even started the fight, which is really weird because we did. So yeah. Otherwise, how's your day going so far? I know that I got back from eating out with my dad. Both of us had like some things to drink, so I definitely enjoyed that. I don't usually have alcohol very often, so it's like when I do, it's like, you know what? Why not? We both had a win today in our book. But for starters, I woke up early, which is something that's extremely not normal for me, by the way. I don't wake up early. I'm not really a morning person, so when I did wake up, it's like, alright, cool. And I'll tell you right now, when I woke up, my stomach was perfectly fine, actually. Which is insane, because usually it's not. If I wake up too early, then it's just like, alright, well, we're gonna have a bad day today. So, I find that it's pretty good when my stomach is not trying to tell me that I can't do it. Alright, let's do this. Let's see if we can get this. Alright, cool. Alright. That's fair. Alright, that's fair. Nice. Nice. Alright, that's fair. Fair. Sweet, okay. Okay, that's fine. This is the first attempt. We're getting into it, but look at this. It just come back after like not playing this game for a little bit, and we're already almost killing him. So that's what I need to see. That's what I need to see. So I can tell right now that the rock grease is probably where that's at. Question mark. Oh god, I didn't even use the shackle. Look at this. See, I'm not even paying attention to a shackle. I should be using that. Actually, that's gonna be huge. So let's try that again. Yo, what's up, James? How's it going, man? We're fighting Mogwin again, but we actually almost beat him after, you know, coming back into this with a fresh mind. Alright, let's just do that. Okay. Alright. Alright, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Can we actually use this? I wonder. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, not when he's in this mode. Alright, so we use Holy Grease now. Oh, he used the warming... dude, he used the warming stone. Okay. Dang. That is so close, dude. That is so close. So close, guys. Okay. So I'm actually going to be able to beat him. So this is a second attempt. Yeah, James, when I actually joined into this game again, I didn't realize that where it was at, that it basically treated this game, like this run, as if I didn't get to this point, because the fog gate, as you can see there, was blocked when I should just be able to enter. Can I? Thank you. I don't want to lose all that, so let me just run away. I would like to see. Just use this now. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Do this again. Boom, boom. Boom. Alright. Alright. Throw this warming stone here just in case. Alright, not bad, not bad. Interesting. That's fine. Okay. Okay, that was incredibly unfair. Alright. Just need to... Here we go. Bro, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna get angry. This is our... I'm gonna say that was BS, but then again, didn't get a chance to actually drink as fast. I have resigned myself to believing that this game is just way too slow for my brain, so I have to, that just means I have to adapt to it, which means I have to slow my brain down in order to keep up with this game. Kind of makes me wonder about how Night Rain is going to treat me if I ever decide to get that game. Just simply because I hear that Night Rain is a faster paced game, I guess. But at the same time, it makes me wonder. Alright, let's just get his shackle. Alright. Do that. Of course. That's interesting how I died so quickly. Wait a minute, so how did I die so quickly in this run when about 3 attempts ago I wasn't dying so quickly? Yeah, that's some BS. I think there's some artificialness, artificial difficulty that happens in these games. I don't know if you guys have ever played games where something like that happens, but I do believe that artificial difficulty is a very real thing. And honestly, it's like, I don't necessarily know if, you know what, he wants to just pick on me. Let me see, wait for this to finish. Let's go, dude. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Of course. Fine. I see. We're already a halfway. What the heck? Fine, fine. I don't have the thing, so that's fine. We'll just eat through that. There we go. Nice try. Okay. Already almost dead, I see. Sweet. Man, can we stop with the ability to keep the fire going for so long, bro? Dude, why is this arena on fire constantly? Are we just gonna have an arena where we can fight in? Please, let us fight. Stop lighting this whole area on fire. Dang. Bro. Okay, that's fine. Let's go, move, character. Woo. Okay. Oh, come on, bro. Let's go, dude. Move. My goodness. Okay, I love when I can't reach. Oh, come on, bro. There you go. One after the other. Let's go. Dude. Finally. It only took about 5 tries, guys. Yeah, seems like. Let me just go ahead and do this while we're doing it. I will say, though, that... James, I will say this is actually my 3rd time playing this game. So this is my 3rd run. It is my essentially first time live streaming it, so to speak. I actually have done other live streams in the past playing this game, so we actually already beat the base game. Hey! But yeah, we are officially done with all the prerequisites to get into Shadow of the Erdtree. So leave it to me to say, hey, we're about to enter the Shadow of the Erdtree. Let's see if we can make it. Alright, so for any of you who've ever played the DLC, the one and only DLC for this game, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, I'm doing good. And I'm hoping that everyone here is doing good as well. So, a little thing about this DLC, this was the DLC that disrupted the market, essentially, for games in general. And essentially what happened here is that this game basically kind of like redefined what it meant to have a DLC, a proper DLC for this game. For any game, really. And the interesting thing about this is that when I actually first played James, I played this game on Discord with my friends. I actually streamed it on Discord with my friends. And the cool part about it is that with the introduction to this DLC, not only does it look beautiful in my opinion, but it gave you a set of bosses that were not easy at all. They're no slouch. They're no walk in the park, so to speak. And what it ended up translating to was, holy crap, everything is so much harder than the base game. And this was also at a time where one of the bosses in the DLC was pre-nerfed, so everyone tends to call him pre-nerfed, insert name here, basically, for the boss's name. And let's just say that that was the most frustrating boss I have faced in this game, and I did it twice. I did it 2 times. I even have a t-shirt that I had basically bought that shows that I have beaten this guy. It didn't come from FromSoft by any means. But yes, we can actually start. I'm gonna let you guys know for the record now, we're at level 111. So technically we are under-leveled for this DLC. The minimum DLC that FromSoft recommends is 150. So we're gonna go ahead, see if we can hop into here, and we're gonna head to the Realm of Shadows. But yeah, definitely enjoyed my dinner with my dad. Got the chance to spend the day with him, getting errands done. We ended up going to Cane's, and what we originally thought was something that we were going to easily spend maybe an hour or 2 there, we ended up spending like the whole day. And he's really happy. I'm actually really happy too with some of the things that he got. Of course, some of it was recommended by yours truly. Just because of its functionality, its utility, rather than looks. Alright, so let's look at exactly what we're going to be doing here, because this DLC is, in my opinion, it's a pretty decently sized DLC. Like, it's big. So, since everything here hurts, it's absolutely painful, we're going to try to do some grinding. Because you guys can see there, I have 463,978. I'm going to let everyone know here now, guys. The rune count that I have at the bottom right. Oh, but you guys can't see because of the controller. Let me just fix that for you guys. Let me do this. I'm just going to move that over. Whoop. Use the power of my mind. Alright, so see that number under the controller? The rune numbers in this game mean absolutely nothing, in a way, in the DLC. And the reason why they kind of don't really mean much is because the DLC doesn't base your level off of your current level. It bases it off of something called Spirit Ashes and something else. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but when we get around to it, we will get to it. There are 2 different things, the Shadow Tree Fragments. So Shadow Tree Fragments and Spirit Ashes are basically going to be our ways of leveling up in this game, in this DLC. Because this DLC is all about damage resistance rather than being able to dish out damage, whereas base game was mainly about how strong you were, how strong the weapons are, and stuff like that. You can most certainly still use the runes to level up. Leveling up weapons is probably the best thing to do. But yeah, like if you look at this, we have some really cool places we can go to here. If we're feeling ballsy about it. And also everything hurts in this area. I'm just gonna say that now. But we can go grab a weapon right now. Nice try. Yep, Shadow Tree Blessings. Thank you. Give me that. Ow. Nope. Yeah, so you see that, guys? This totally means that we are Totally not underleveled. Nice. Okay. I got the high ground, buddy. I mean, I know that means nothing here. Yeah, that means absolutely nothing. Nice try, bud. Alright, let's see here. Perfect. Alright. He actually gives us a good weapon if we can kill him. So, there you go. Got Black Steel Great Hammer. Yo, yo, what's going on? Anna Schneider, how's it going? How is it going? I'm actually doing good. We just defeated, by the way, the real Moog, as some people call it, or a blood Moog. So we're now in the Shadow Realm. Just gonna get rid of this. And yeah, so far we just got ourselves the black, I think it's a Great Steel Hammer. So, really nice weapon to get if we can max that bad boy out. That can also help us out. But yeah, how you doing? Doing good? Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, nice. Alright, you're down. Let's get rid of you. Alright. And the enemies in this game, by the way, in this DLC, do give a little bit more. Alright, that disproves my theory about how they don't get damaged. But yeah, like, these guys automatically give more in terms of experience, I guess, or runes. So this is always really useful. Alright. So I would like to get the backhand blades. I think that's going to be one of the first things I try to strive for in this game. Because backhand blades, by the way, are just really good. So I gotta find that place in order to get that. I mean, streaming's good so far, Anna. I mean, we've just basically started. So you've come at the right time. Come at the right time. Alright, so that's actually where we came from. Alright, so that's okay. Yeah, actually, let's go ahead and do this. Yep, we got our very first Shadow Tree Blessing and Revered Spirit Ashes. That's what they're called. So yeah, like, these are basically what helps us progress in terms of strength and, well, I guess, would I say survivability in this game, in this DLC specifically. But yeah, like, I can level up, I can still do that, that's fine. But, yeah, this is definitely, like, not the end-all be-all. Alright, I should actually go ahead and put at least a couple in here. Let's try to get this up to 40, because honestly, this is what we're going to need to strive for. Because we're doing really good right now. And I'm keeping my eye out on a very specific enemy that's sitting over there on that little threshold. That enemy is kind of a jerk. As well as that. Yep. I don't see... Okay, good. That's fine. Okay. And I can't even believe it took us 5 tries to beat Moglin, which honestly, that's a win in my book, because it didn't take me 5 tries when I first fought him. Let me tell you guys, that took a while. Okay, that was not what I wanted it, but you know, that's fine. Well, we can go down here. Okay, let's look at our, let's see what we currently have here, because honestly, I think having some better gear may actually be very useful for us. I would like to have more of that. Okay, so that's not gonna work out for us. Ooh, that can. Hey, look at that. We're upgrading our armor. Let's go. Okay, we don't actually need any of these now. We should be okay with that. I should really be using this more, but hey. Ah, okay, cool. So, that's gonna be really useful. And yeah, guys, if you do see the subscription goal, this is something that I'm just gonna keep on the screen for a little bit. But yeah, later on today, later on the stream, I'm going to go ahead and remove it. Just so that way we can kind of have you guys see the rest of the screen. And if there's any little goodies that show up on the screen, then well, there you go. Alright, so let me see if I can use my ash here. No, gotcha. Fine by me. Yep. Come on, do it again. Do it again. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna say this. If watching me play the base game was a little frustrating, expect a lot of this to happen, because this is exactly what we're gonna be facing. We are at 111. Actually, we're a little bit stronger now in terms of levels, but we're still very much under leveled for this DLC. So this is going to be real fun. Okay, nope. Yep, nope, that's fine. Oh, you're gonna two-hand that. Ah, okay, okay. Take that. Take that, let's go. I could do that too, man. I mean, we could both be doing this all day long. I'm okay with that. Yep. You gonna try something else? Come on. Alright, as long as I get the running start there, I should be okay. Perfect. Alright, so as long as he... Yep, okay. That's fair. Nice. Okay, good opportunity. It's fair, it's fair. I'll take the hit. Okay. You know what? I did take that hit. I definitely died. That was on me. Let's see what weapons we have. We're gonna have to check our weapons here, guys. Because I already know that I do not think that this guy is going to be prone to hemorrhaging. That's basically what people call bleed here. Yo, Totomi, welcome back, my dude. How's it going? We are playing the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring. So it has been, so far, it's been pretty good. Took me about 5 tries, by the way, to beat, to defeat Mogwin. So, you know, we're here at the DLC. At, what, level 116? That's good to hear, man. That is good to hear. Let's try this out. I would like to grab my stuff. Okay. Let's just do some running. There we go. That's fine. Ah! Hey! Alright. Get some healing done here. Oh, that is so much easier. Okay. Woo! Okay. What do I have on this again? Oh, good. You're gonna help me here. Jeez. Getting beaten up over here, guys, man. What the heck? Perfect. I don't even have the frost active. Nice try. Okay, good, good. Doing good so far. Hey, thanks, man. Nope. Sweet. Okay, good so far. Ow. That was a bit of a pause there. Oh. Actually, that was kind of crazy how that one worked. Okay, no, I want you to shoot your arrows, man. Please shoot him. Shoot him. No, come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do the switcheroo. Shoot those arrows, man. Alright, fine. If you're not going to do that, I'm going to force you to. Nice try. Not nice. What the heck, dude? Wait a minute. Are you telling me that my R2 is actually useless? Like, it's kind of dumb to have? Okay, well, I mean, that's fair. Are you playing this? No. So, Finn, actually funny that you asked that. No, this is actually my third time playing this. I've actually played this before. In fact, I'll show you my other file. Let me get to a site of grace here real quick. And then we'll hop over to the main menu so I can show you. But yeah, no, this is my first time, I should say, streaming the game in its entirety. I've already beat the base game on stream, and we just defeated Moog, so we're just into we just got into the Shadow Realm. And as you can see here, we're 116. We were 111 when we entered. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you that. Yeah, sure, we'll quit game. Alright, so load game. So yeah, here's my main file. This is my main file, 325. This is the one that I actually used to beat. I defeated the final boss of the DLC twice during his pre-nerf era. So when the DLC first dropped, funny story about this is that while I was playing this, I was watching others play the DLC, and mind you, I was the last in my group to get the DLC. And I almost became the first in my group on Discord. I was streaming it along with like everyone else who was on Discord. I was the last to enter the DLC, and I was almost the first to beat the DLC. As a result, I originally started this DLC at level 150, so I just barely met the requirements. And it was, let's just say, it was really challenging, I will say. Of course, like anything that's new that you're not used to, it's always going to be challenging, but this was a special type of challenge because, let's just say, just trying to beat Radagon and Elden Beast was, for me, that was like the worst of my challenge, all my challenges so far. And then beating Mogwin in his Blood Palace, that was also something that I was totally not used to. And they were saying, oh dude, Mogwin can be a bit of a challenge, but Radagon and Elden Beast, oh no, they're not. And they're like, are you serious? I had so much trouble beating them, to be honest, but I beat it. And the interesting thing about it is that when I finally did, it was like really cool getting into this DLC, and it was all about like how to basically beat all of the enemies, just because I'm not used to whatever was. I wasn't used to all the challenges that I was yet to fight. The cool thing was though, when I fought the dancing lion, I actually beat that monster. I beat that boss on the first try, and that was pretty cool. That's what I'll say. Can we please stop chasing me? Please stop chasing me, bro. Like, you're dead. You should not be adding miles. Oh, you were gonna shoot me there? Okay, that's a... You know what? No. That's a dick move. I'm just gonna say that now. He just runs up to me and is like, nah. Yeah, that's fair. That is 100% fair. Alright, I'm gonna have to play a lot more carefully. Play a lot more carefully in order to beat anything in this game. The good thing is, at least I'm getting my runes back, so I'm not losing everything. Although I will tell you, my original file, I've lost over 3 million runes. It's been a very painful time in that game. In total, that is. Not all at once. In total. If I lost it all at once, I would look at this and say, I think I'm quitting. If that was the case. Yep. Yep. Alright, we're just gonna bounce out. Actually, that's fine. We'll let him do this. Yep. Force the AI to do that. Perfect. Sweet. Nope. Nice try. Yep, there we go. Alright. Bull bro, why are we not moving? I wish we could just move, man. Yeah, we're just gonna... We'll put some hits in when we can. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, I will say, like, it was pretty shocking for all of us because we were not used to the challenges that were awaiting all of us. And, like, even this guy here, the Knight of Solitary Jail, this was not something we were used to. Like, this was completely different for all of us. Especially since all of us were getting our butts kicked by someone like him. Whereas, like, in the, like, in a typical Ever Jail, it would have been a cakewalk. Super easy to beat. This, nah, it was not. It was anything but that. Alright, we could just do that. That's the cool thing about this, by the way. Once they actually use their flask, that's it. They can't heal again. So you could just basically take total advantage of that. See? Perfect example. I'm glad he actually did that. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be playing a lot more carefully. Plus, with Frost, if you proc Frost, by the way, guys, you basically can get more damage on them because it weakens them. And if you use something like Fire, by the way, getting a Frost proc like what I just did there, that basically resets any type of like other condition, burn or otherwise. And see now, I think the AI is getting a little bit more desperate just because he's realizing that I'm doing what he is doing in the other runs. And that's how we easily beat him. Man, I just need to play like this a little bit more. By the way, guys, this set is a good set, in my opinion. Like, I've actually tried the Solitude set. This is also part of the reason why I did this, is because this set is actually good. Hopefully, we will be able to get enough, to spec enough into this, so that way we could actually power up that sword. Because in my opinion, that sword is really good. Let me see here. Where is it? Right here. Like, this sword is actually not bad at all. Strength is B tier, which is actually really good, given that we have 60 strength. And, I mean, if we got 60 strength, man, like, we could take advantage of this. This is good, but honestly, we want something better. But yeah. But yeah, this is the sword we basically that we got. And honestly, I love it. Flamberge is not bad at all. In fact, that the upward attack is pretty nice if you can let it land. So yeah. Let's see how the armor is, because if we can actually put that armor on, we may be able to lock out. Actually, it's not terrible. I'm just gonna say that now. It is heavy though. It's not terrible. Okay, how are we going to do this then? So we can get that. Okay, so that's gonna be heavy loaded, but dang, look at that increase. 82. Jesus, man. 82. Okay, we're gonna need to find a way. I'm gonna put that on. And Lionel's set is going to have to be changed. Crucible Tree is actually not bad at all. He's champion. Okay. I can kind of see where this is going. Actually, the Crucible set is not bad either. Like, that is also a pretty good one. Alright, so we're starting to eventually get some good stuff. Hopefully we can get enough and not worry about this. Oh yeah, did you guys know that these guys have little itty-bitty hands right here? Look at those little itty-bitty hands. And some of them, if you catch them just right, you can actually see their little feet too. This looks like, this actually kind of looks really bad. This looks like a parasite. I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah, no. Wait, why are we not aiming? There we go. Yeah, these guys get a little upset, and they start splooging stuff. Yeah, it's totally not weird at all, guys. Just. All right. So I need to find where the backhand blades are. If you constantly hear me say that, it's literally because the backhand blades in this game are really good weapons to wield. And you can easily have the backhand blades equipped with pretty much anything, and it can be like a good weapon. Bleed is what is preferable with that particular weapon because of its Asher War. Alright, let's get this. Wow, look at this. Gideon finally got out of his comfort zone. I guess he's out here. Alright, so we can level up once. Once, okay. I mean, technically we are at a level that we could go 99 string, but we'll be sacrificing literally everything else. And yeah, we definitely want this. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be super helpful for us. Alright, and it's time for us to do some parkouring now. We're gonna hop. We're climbing, boys. Climbing up. Destroying stuff along the way, too, while we're at it. Nice. Okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, what I just did there was something that my friends didn't believe me on. They're like, oh, you can't get up there from there. I'm like, are you sure about that, guys? They're like, well, yeah, you can. I'm like, are you sure about that? And like, this was the spot. It was right here. It's like, they said, you're not gonna be able to get in there. I'm like, are you sure about that? Like, yeah, I know you're not. I'm like, okay. I just looked at them after and like, well, I guess screw me then. You did. I'm like, yep, got in there. What was the part about you doubting me? It's like, all right, touche. How about you get up there? And I was like, all right, let me see what I can do. So then, of course, that did take a little bit because obviously trying to get up there with this horse being a little fidgety And yes, I will say he is very fidgety, as you can see here. Like, that jump is just basically jumping straight up. Let's just say it took a while to catch it just right, because honestly, this really is not easy to get here from like the horse to get up there. But it is possible, I will say. Just have to find the right area to do it in. Oh, over there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, as you can see over there, that's where we're going. Okay. Oh. There we go. Perfect. And by the way, the Shadow Realm runes in this game are worth a lot more than their counterparts. What? Throw that at me again? You want to throw that at me again? Okay, I got my eye on you all. And the weird thing is, you all are dead. You know, as Ross says from Monsters Inc., I'm always watching. Always watching. Oh, man. If only, man, whoever played as Ross from Monsters Inc., kudos to that person's throat, because holy crap, trying to mimic her like smoker-esque voice is just horrible on me. Help. Dude. All right. Yeah, let's take a good look here, guys. I want to show you, like, yeah, let's do this. Let me see. But yeah, like, look at this. Look at the area here, guys. I think it looks great. Like, compared to base game is cool and all, but yeah, like, look at that. You can just see you pretty much see just about everything that you need to see in this game, levels and all. It's a little bit different. It's an acquired taste, but yeah, it's a really good, I think it's a really good DLC. All right, so let's see what we just picked up. Assassin's Crimson Dagger. Nope, this one. This might actually be good for us, especially because we don't have something called Millicent's Prosthesis. We don't have that anymore. Or I should say we don't have access to that anymore. Because we did prematurely kill Millicent. And needing her alive is paramount, especially if you want that. But you know, we said no, clearly. I said no, clearly. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I said no. Alright, cool. Alright, let's make some progress. We are in the DLC, baby. In the money. In fact, we're so in the money that we are going to go back here to go and, let's just say refill on our AP. Yes. This can help us. So we will say no for now, because I actually do want to collect a few of them before doing that. Because honestly, like, doing it one at a time is, like, it's fine and all, but I kind of want to have, like, that, hey, here's this progression. Level up, level up, level up type of deal, instead of just, like, one and done. One and wait. What I should call it. Alright. Chances are I'm just going to be collecting these resources at random, just so that if we need some extra runes, I could just sell it. Ooh, hello there. Yes, okay. This is the blade I want. No, 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 no. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, no, no. Let me have this one. Let me have this one. You stop this. Go away. Alright, fine. I will go away. So I can switch these weapons. Alright, cool. anyone else here want to fight me? Okay, good. Can I switch my weapons, game? Alright, switching weapons, what I can do now. Let's just go in this cave for safety, for some extra measures. Ooh, dang, look at that. Actually, this is the first time I've seen this painting here. Out of my 3 runs, this run being the first time I'm seeing that. Alright. So, let me see if we can we should be able to equip this. Yeah, look at this. Okay. So, this blind spot ability, just, chef's kiss. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Watch. Alright, so watch this, guys. This is what the blind spot does. It does that, like, so basically how you do this is that when an enemy is coming after you and you want to attack it, it gives you that difference, like it makes you reposition yourself. Plus, given that this is kind of like claws, it acts like the same way as like the hook claws or the steel balls. It's basically going to do some damage. Plus, putting bleed on a weapon like this, oh dude, just good. It's just good. Yep, look at that, dude. I love that movement. I'll take that. Plus, if you also notice that, attack, how that attack works. Basically, it gives you an opportunity to do some pretty good damage. And if I didn't have a watch, see? So like, this is a really good opportunity to like dodge attacks. It's kind of like the whole thing here. So let's go ahead and go back. We're gonna go back to a site of grace here. I'm gonna go far enough away so that way I can actually do this. No, why not? Yeah, why not die? Alright. Nice try. Nice. If only I can just, like, get my stamina back. Which, by the way, we will be getting that because we do have an item in this game, in this DLC specifically, that allows us to get our stamina back. Alright, are you going to continue doing that? Here, let me help you with that. Boom, baby. Yep, you're good now, bud. You can go to sleep. Nice, got my flasks back. Alright. Backhand blades. Now, where is my side of grace? Okay. Hope you guys how are you guys doing tonight? Did you do anything special? Alright, let's see here. Ashes of War. Alright. Oh yeah, look at this. Like, look at this, guys. We could put poison on this. Poison will actually go pretty hard on this. We don't have the means, it looks like, to get blood, but that's fine. I mean, just look at that. We had the instat, technically, for Frost, and that's always a good thing. You see here, the fact that we can do this is kind of weird, in my opinion. But we could definitely do, like, blood attunements. So actually, I gotta figure out how we're going to do that, to be honest. Because that backhand blade is really nice. Actually, wait a minute. Can I think I can put this one back. Oh yeah, see, look, we can do this. So there's blood attunement here. By the way, if you ever see people play this game and use the occult attunement, or affinity as it's called in this here, basically what that is that if you have something that has magical properties like fire, electric, stuff like that, holy damage, if you don't use their specific if you don't use their specific attunements or wet blade, then you can use occult, because occult is pretty good at like leveling that up or making it a little bit stronger. But typically, yeah, we usually use blood for this because this is just a beast. But let me see if we actually have the ability to you know, level up this weapon. I want to be able to do that, so let's see. I mean, if we need to go after the other, like, guys, the other nomads for this, then we could definitely do that. Smithing stone ones. How beautiful. Oh, man, okay. So, I might actually need to go visit some of the guys. Let me just make sure that we have... that we don't have that here. So, we start off at 7. Okay. That's the case. Stone bell bearing. Yes. Because we need to get, like, we actually do need to get the first 5 or 6. Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Oh, over there. Okay, easy. Easy. Alright, we're gonna go grab ourselves the first ones. Because I actually do need that. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so... this is saying... right there. Yep, it's saying right here, boys. This is where it is saying we should be at. Okay, and that is actually where we're going. Because if I'm going to make this weapon stronger and kind of like properly showcase this to you all, that's what we're doing. And the pickaxe that I have is our very first maxed out pickaxe. And honestly, this is kind of where it's at. Okay, yeah, finding this location I think was kind of my trouble. Trying to find this. But what I'm hearing is a wandering mausoleum that has not been taken down. That's actually pretty good. Oh no. Uh-huh. Nice to try. Whew. Not go under there, let me tell you. You get stuck under there, guys, you're donezo. Nope. Look at that, even the shockwave, guys, is just that strong. Alright, so I'm gonna need to see if we can take this guy down some more. Or maybe not. Oh, never mind. I don't need to. Alright, cool. We can take him down. Alright, cool. So if I'm not mistaken, there are a grand total of 7 of these wandering mausoleums in the base game, which we are currently at right now. We decided to stop by here because this is a good opportunity to get extra runes. And let's be honest here, we're not actually going to grab anything from these guys. Except for Malekith. We did grab his blade because he actually does have a pretty cool blade.
This guy, not really the greatest. I mean, Regal Ancestor Spirit can have something that's decent. You can get his axe. His axe, believe it or not, when I played this game for the first time, I did get Horalu's axe, and it was pretty good, actually. And Elden Beast, Elden Beast, I had his blade in the first game, but I don't really know about it. I don't know. But the main reason why we did get his thing, oh, we could possibly even get, you know what, I may make an exception for this, for Moog, because Moog's actually does have a spear that we can use. It has like a blood attack, so I may just make an exception to that. I don't know. We will see. Grab some stuff here. Okay, so we are kind of over here somewhere, right? Almost, okay. Yes. According to this, it's way TF down there. Oh, joy. How do I even do this again? Oh boy, yeah, how do I do this again? Oh yes, guys, by the way, welcome to Raya Lucaria. And if you look right over there to the right of this magnificent school, we will have what we call the 4 belfries. Quite literally because there's 4 of them, and if you have the right type of keys, you too can travel to various areas. Oh yeah. There was a time when I worked for Disney that people were saying, dude, actually, no, it wasn't when I worked for them. It was when I was no longer working for them. And they said, dude, you could be like a guide. Why aren't you like a guide for Disney? I'm like, well, I could, because a lot of things we've had to commit to memory. And let's be honest, when you're working a job that you really like, you will remember some things. And yeah. That is something I did. I ended up committing to memory some things that I liked. Unfortunately, well, I just don't work for the company anymore. But that was like way back. Can I get you, please? There we go. Nope. Yeah, this. Did I forget to mention this area has like 2 of these? So it's like a really good opportunity. Okay, cool. We get out of there. We GTFO now. Okay, I've lost it. My brain was like, now you're off. You're no longer sync with the music. Alright. We're going to take Elden Beast again. And then we are going to consume said beast a 3rd time. Gives 50,000 points, so technically he's going to be our highest yielding, I guess, guy. Ooh, we got ourselves a grace right here. Great. By the way, we actually still call these to this very day. We still call them bonfires, even though, you know, it's anything but that. But yeah, if you ever wanted to know how to take these guys down, I actually had to ask. Believe it or not, looking stuff up is not something I naturally do. So like, for example, I mean, now it's a little bit easier for me to do, but for example, if I'm playing a game, let's say like, I don't know, Elden Ring, and I look at this and say, how do I get down here? my first inclination, by the way, is not going to be, let me just Google this or let me just YouTube this and see how I get down. Nope, what you see me do now is basically what I do. I try to figure out, I do trial and error with a game like this. Okay, so we could just do this. And that's how I've always done this, by the way. Like when I play games, that's how I play games. Like I randomly try things out to see what works, what doesn't. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Perfect. We're not dying today, boys. Gravity is not going to kill us. It will one day, just not today. Alright, cool. And while we are down here, we can always just go for this. We can always go for this. Well, remember when I said gravity won't kill us until it does? It did. Of course it did. Of course. Gravity falls, am I right? But, there you go. Because we triggered the Stake America, this also makes it a lot easier for us. Okay. Oh, this area is kind of annoying because of these knights. And yeah, because it's this specific one, these kinds of bells, or these wandering guys. Technically, when you see a bell underneath one of these guys, you actually have to go from up there to take it down. There's a way we're going to be able to do that, but for now, we're not going to fight them. We're not going to fight this guy. We're going to do this. This is actually a really good source of upgrade materials like smithing stones, somber smithing stones, stuff like that. Actually, I want to go back up. What was that? Oh, that's what that was. Yes! Yes! Discovering what a cliff is. The ledge is what he discovered. Very learned, are we? Alright, so yeah, that's just only the one. Got it. Okay, you know, I'm a genius, I swear, at this game. I'm a genius. I'm totally not lost. Alright. Nope. Just gonna shut that down now. Okay, yeah. Yep. Goodbye. Grab this. Somber 2. You love it. Love to see it. There's a Somber 3. Like, these are actually probably your best ways of getting upgrade materials like the smithing stones, whether it's Somber or the regular ones. So, just best to do that. By the way, guys, I'm not keeping track of any ads, so if there are any ads, then you know, yep, there are ads. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and relieve you of your job. I'll just take this. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for the somber. Oh, that is a place we can go to. That is a risk we can also take. I'm going to relieve you of your duty. Thanks, bud. Yep. And because we're at base game, by the way, guys, see how that really didn't do much? But if we go to the DLC, oh, that's going to do a lot. Okay, good. We made that on the first try. Holy crap. I should have just... No! It's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with that. I just lost about 47 or so thousand rooms. We got that over there that we need to go grab. Now we're not gonna have a choice. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Yep, we just lost, I think we lost like a level that we could have leveled up on. And that's okay. I don't even remember if that item was any good anyways, so we're just gonna skip it. It's not even worth it, guys. Not worth the time or effort. I ended up getting it in my, like, first playthrough. Screw you, rolls. There we go. We're just gonna continue. Old man, you fight me, I will kill you. Try it. Try me. Thank you. Jeez. I know something I could have had would have been soft cotton. Soft cotton would have helped, because that would have cushioned the blow from falling. Oh, I thought that enemy still chased me. Nope. I'm gonna stop you there. Come on, let's grab that. There we go. Smithing stone 3. Good. Alright, let's just grab all these. Golden rune 3, that's fine. Actually, that helps us to get stuff back. Nope. Killing the miners. Goodbye. Goodbye. 2 for 1? No? Okay. The targeting actually works as intended. Yo. Your magic is good, but it's not one hit kill good. Smithing stone 3, nice. Alright. If I'm not mistaken, you do get enough in-game to basically level up your... I want to say, like, you could basically level up a weapon or two, I think up to max, without the DLC. Alright, let me see here. Technically, we could do this. That's exactly what we're going to do. Do this. By the way, with any mine, you can do that. You can choose. Yep, this is where we were at. This is where we died. Somber 2. Look at that. Dude, Somber 2s. Insane. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that item was actually worth it. Worth losing runes over. There we go. This is as you can see, it's clearly the riskier option, but if you know how to hug the wall, then you're okay. You'll be fine. Let's see here. Okay, good. So far, yeah. Okay, so OBS is letting me know that we're doing good. Connection is good. Very good. Okay, we do need to get across there. Yep, take that. Okay. How are we, oh, I guess the way that we did it before, right? Okay. There we go. Gives us the extra distance there. We definitely want these smithing stones, by the way. This is going to be super useful. No, that you're not. Stop it. Okay. Alright, so I remember this having... So this has two different areas that we can go down. We have this path, and then we have the elevator. Oh, okay, so this is going to be towards the boss. Nope. Okay. Okay, you're not flipping out. Gotcha, okay. Smithing stone 1. Okay, good. Oh, I hate you guys. Yep, nope, I hate you. Don't you dare. Okay, good, you're not flipping out. Here we go, get some... Don't get iframes, clearly. Yeah, we're not getting iframes. Who needs that? Who needs invincibility frames? Alright, back up. Okay, so they're clearly they don't flip out. At least not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm okay. I got it's just a bunch of arrows. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. No problems here. Eventually they'll fall off. Hello? Can we aim? And that works too. Clearly I wanted to do that. No. Okay, let's just, we'll do this. So here's how this is going to work. This is charged attacks. That's fine. We're gonna switch you out for what is it, Blade of Mercy? Yes. Alright, so now when we kill an enemy, we're gonna get should be getting increased attacks. Yeah, see, there's Blade of Mercy there. So yeah, we're getting an increase in attack. So that's gonna allow us to do more damage. We got like 2 or 3 places. I think that one elevator, by the way, guys, I think goes to the exits of this cave. So we're not going to do that. Yep, we're gonna pretty much be one-shotting, I think, from this point on until we die, or until the buff runs out. Ooh, we got some smithing 2s. Nice. All right, so I think this. Oh no, we didn't. Shatter Earth. Okay. Is Shatter Earth, is that supposed to be the one where like you go up and then you're like digging into the monster? Listen to me, Monster Hunter is still on the mind, guys. Sticking it into the enemy. I think so. Oh. Yes. Yes, I see. Yepers. Sweet. Look at that. Somber 3. We want that. Let's go. And then hook. And whoop. There it is. We got ourselves a boss fight. Alright, these guys should be a pushover. Although I say that with a grain of salt because clearly that's not always the case. Crystallian. Okay. The cool thing is, when these guys get stunned, then they're just super easy to kill. Look at that. Get out of here. We'll use the silver. Sweet. Alright, cool. That gives us a little bit more, that's fine. I mean, at this point, I don't think we have anything else to... I don't think we have a reason to be here anymore. Alright, so we got one out of the way. Let's see if we can get 2. Alright. So, bell bearing 1 is going to be something that we need. Bell bearing 2. From what I understand, and sometimes I have to consult the guide for this because it's like I don't have all the locations memorized. Let me see here. Sealed. Really? That one's right there? Oh, easy. E to the Z. Gotcha. Alright, let's see if we could try to get up so that way we can get on this. Because I'll show you how this works. You guys see me fight the other one, which the other one is very easy to fight. This one does require you to jump on it. Yeah, there you go. Whoop! Alright, see where it's at? So technically what you can do, see this right here? Because of this, we can protect ourselves from falling. This is actually one of the reasons why you want this. But this here, you want this because technically you want to take this and you want to try to jump onto this. We're probably going to die here. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so that's basically what you want to do. You want to take the spirit spring and you want to hop on it. Alright. We get it? No? Got it. Okay, that's fine. There should be a way that we can do that. Because anytime that you deal with these guys, it's all about the timing with these guys. So we're going to go ahead and hop on over to... At this point, it's going to be like this area. So Minor Erdtree Church. Mind you, this is going to look, I want to say look very different. Hopefully we'll be able to. Okay, clearly we still have access to this. We have an odd amount of access to something like this, actually. What the heck, dude? Interesting. I thought this place would be buried in sand. They didn't call it the Ashen Capital for nothing. Come on. No, we're not staying. Not for very long. By the way, you can do that, guys. Look at that, see? We take full advantage of the iframes that we just got really lucky with, and our horse just took damage. If our steed is the one who took damage, I don't know how I survived that, by the way, guys. Like, none of that was me getting hit. That's, that's an insane... that was just pure luck there. Don't think that was skill, guys. That was just pure freaking luck. Alright, cool. So you know what? That's fine. We actually reset that because I do not want to fight that. Okay, so we need this area here. If you didn't know, guys, these like burn marks on the map are actually cave entrances. So we're going to see if we can try to find this cave entrance. Because according to the guide from the Wikipedia fandom, which not necessarily the most reliable, just, you know, it's the most convenient, I should say. Not most reliable, but, I mean, so far it hasn't really proved me wrong, I will say. It's done right by me, at the very least. It says that we have to be down here. And if I'm not mistaken, did not get a flower from that. Give me that. Yes. So if I'm not mistaken, we gotta get down. We have to get down there. Yeah. I'm not really as... You know what? 8,000 runes is 8,000 runes, guys. If I'm gonna ever have any chance of surviving in the DLC, we need to save as many as possible, especially since we lost quite a bit. So I won't be making that decision right now. Yeah, we can always jump down here. We're fine. Also, something that I did when playing this game, I actually asked a friend like how to get down there. And he's like, "All right, oh hold on, yeah, there should be like a path." So I was like, "Really, where?" And then I did exactly what I just did. I went like that and then found the path. Okay, let me see if I can get this. I want to get this. I don't want to be dealing with poop monsters, but oh, okay. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Alright. Can I do this? Okay. Alright. Low game? Okay. You know, that's fine. That is fine. Guess what we do? We first see why we're not... Let me just check. What is going on with the music? Oh, that's why. There we go. Because it did not loop. Genius move. Good job, Tech. You know how looping works. Alright. Let's see. I mean, that's poker could be good, actually. That could help us out. I swear these bugs just do this on purpose. But what we're gonna do now. Let me see. The bug has to come back. There you go. See, look at that. Peripheral strike. Sweet. We don't even need to worry now. Okay, now I need to stop. I need to stop focusing on poop. Sweets. By the way, guys, we are still under the same challenges that we were when we first started this run. And that is any place that I have not visited during my time, I cannot go and visit now. If I have achieved a certain location in mind, then I am no longer able to reach that area. So that is why, when we get to this here, that is why you might see me, for example, here. Because I've been to this area before, we can revisit this area. But that's why, like, for example, here, Volcano Manor is not available to us because, yes, even though we technically got up to here and here, we did not choose to go any further. So because of that, this area is barred off to us. And as you can see here, the Erdtree is also another such location that is barred from us as well. So we are going to there we go. We are essentially going to have to just deal with it. That's basically what I'm saying. Alright, this puts us at heavy load. I actually would like to see... I want to see what we can do about that. Raises attack power after each critical hit. After each critical hit, let's see. Let's do something here. Ash of War. Okay. We could do that, kind of. We might want to get Cragblade. I mean, this actually puts this at B if we went heavy attunement. But let's do this. So there it is. There's our backhand blade ability. So we're actually going to do that. And now we swapped it back to its original Ash of War. That's actually pretty cool about this. So this technically, once you swap an Ash of War, you can switch it back. It does not just delete or destroy the current Ash of War. So we now have something that's going to hit pretty hard. Yikes, that's a really bad thing right there. Okay. A really bad thing. We're not winning, are we? We're just not gonna win with this. I see. I see. I would love to have this, by the way, so I guess we're gonna need to level up our endurance. Alright, so this allows us to have this weapon. So that's actually going to be pretty cool. And let's look at Ash of Wars. Hopefully for that weapon, we should be able to have it. Okay. Our pickaxe is our go-to backup weapon, so that's so much better. Like, when we need it. By the way, guys, did you know that this greatsword is basically the Guts greatsword from Berserk? This is actually really cool to have. Let's see. If you want to use it, that is. I have a friend who actually wielded 2 of them, so it's like, hey, look at that. So we're going to be playing around with these until we... Nice. Now, mind you, this is like a +0, so to speak. This is a +0 weapon. We're not using our pickaxe, which we probably should, but we're not. Uh-huh. Nice try there, bud. These guys still get hurt. Oh, yeah. Cool little trick here. There you go. Hey, we did it. We came in and got what we needed. Now let's just destroy the rest of this place. Just take them all out. Okay, that's fair. There we go. Nice. Oh, there was just like stab, done. Alright, so smithing stone 5. Always good to at least try to get as much as you can. That's cool. Okay, game. Thank you. I was going to say, I'm like, are we just not allowed? You know what? He wants to fight with pickaxe? I too shall speak the same language. We are both going to fight as pickaxe brothers. Alright, pickaxe, where are you? I need to bring this out so I can communicate with my fellow miner. See? Brother has pickaxe. Except this one destroys you. My pickaxe is better. Well, you're done. Next one on the list. Goodbye. Let me see here. Do we have any? Nope. Hidden path ahead. There's any type of FromSoft game, guys. If you've ever played these types of games, there's always going to be a hidden path. Liar ahead. Liar. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if there is one down there, but what we can do is we'll go up through here because that's just what we do. Okay, never mind. That was going backwards. Gotcha. We'll go over here. Oh yeah, let's do that. Huh. There we go. See, guys? Secret passages. Ah, crap. There was something up there. Oh, that's right. I remember this. Okay. Ooh, that was interesting. Yep, we want this. Yep, I want my smithing stones. Give me my upgrades. Give them to me! Alright. I think I've done remarkably better at navigating caves. And not dying to gravity. Oh, look at that. Just collect and that's it. Okay, so this one's a bit tricky. So there is a little gimmick here with this area. First things first, you die. But there is a bit of a gimmick. There is something down there. Okay. As I was saying, there's a bit of a gimmick. See that Iron Maiden down there? That Iron Maiden has an attack. If I see it. Yes, right over there. We actually need the Iron Maiden, or whatever you want to call that, to destroy that statue up ahead. And that basically will be helping us get the item from there. Nice try, by the way, bud. Ooh, Swordstone Key. I can definitely make use of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure all of you die. Yep. I mean, I'm okay with taking the hits here. They're not that bad. Especially since we can technically drop from here. Yeah, we can drop from here. Alright, so we actually kind of want this enemy. Yeah, we want this enemy to attack it. No, we don't want that attack. There you go, see? Alright, we're done now with this monster. If he does that, I'm pretty sure we will die. I'm just gonna say that now. Yep, that's fair. Okay. There you go. Done. So easy. And there we go. Smithing stone 6. I am making this look a lot easier than it actually is. I mean, it really is not that hard, but definitely making it look a lot easier. Just note that timing is just everything with those particular enemies. All right, now we can actually progress with the rest of this. Just have to learn how to climb. But yeah. get this over here. Stake America. We need to find a way down. Look at that. Oh, crap. Oh, I definitely don't like these enemies. These explodey boys. I mean, they're super easy to kill, so you don't even need to do much. There we go. But they can be really annoying. Alright, cool. So we're good here. We can go fight the boss then. There should be one. Ah, crap. Okay. There we go. Oh, there should be one. Huh. Let's see if I can actually do this without slipping and dying. Because, you know, slipping in this game is the equivalent of just dying. There is no in between, guys. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh boy. How are we going to get there? Exactly that way. That totally was not worth it. Okay, sweet. Oh, okay. Woo. Man, really just really nailing this one. Nice try. Nice try, guys. Not going to happen. Okay. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this. See if we can yes. Woo. Ooh. Ooh, dang, dude. He didn't even survive. Dude just like died after I activated that. Holy crap, man. Oh, look at this, a great rune area. Wait, is this supposed to be like this? No, this isn't Melania's, is it? Melania's is in the castle. Like, you use the castle to teleport to her specifically. Yeah, okay, dude. Nice. West Altus. Tightly blocked shots. Yeah, that's fair. So these here are... So these are great rune towers. They're never going to tell you this, but these are great rune towers. Basically, you have to do something very specific to have access to them. So this one just happens to be the Divine Tower of West Altus. We have another one somewhere on the map. This is actually another one of those. This one I think is much easier to get to. And let me see here. Oh yeah, and then we got this one. I think this is the one from Melania, the Isolated Divine Tower. But yeah. All right, cool. So now let's just go ahead and get to here, so that way we can submit the two that we got. Submitting the two bell bearings basically allows us to have access to the upgrade materials permanently. So yeah, sure, you lead first. Yeah, so you offer the bell bearings, and then now when we go to purchase, boom. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got all the way up to 4. We need 5 and 6, and then we have all of them, basically, because you cannot get the dragon smithing stones and the ancient dragon smithing stones this way. That you would actually have to get through other means. Let me just check real quick to make sure that there is not a third. Because if there is a third, then we need to go grab that too. There's more ruins, really. Oh, there. Okay, easy enough. Alright, so we're gonna go grab the third, and then after that, we will start upgrading our weapons. Yep, some more ruins. That is basically where we're going. I know exactly where this area is. Don't you love this, guys? I don't know, can you guys let me know if it looks normal on your guys' end of the stream? Kind of wonder if it's looking a little normal or if it's not. I don't know. If it is, then great. If it's not, then I don't know. I'll have to fix it. But yeah. Alright, so there's some more ruins. Yeah, they're looking right here. Sweet. By the way, if we ever needed runes to get like more currency in the game, to level up and whatnot, we do have enemies here we can fight for such things. Like we have, what is it? Theodorax or something like that, the Wyvern that's here. You know what the funny thing is? I told a friend of mine, I'm like, is there really a difference between dragons and wyverns? It's like, well, yeah, there is. And like, why? Because are we going to say that wyverns are basically fake dragons? Because there's like there's nothing like the real deal. Like, I love dragons. And, ooh, nice. Cool, we got that Ash of War. Okay, so here is what we're looking at. Yep, look at that, see? We know exactly where we're going. Just gotta make sure we actually get down there. But yeah, he's like, oh, you know, there really is. There is a difference. Some of the characteristics are different. Hey, look at that. We got ourselves our bell bearing. Let's head out of here because these guys are no joke. They hurt. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I see that we're almost actually at the end of our stream for tonight, but I'm going to extend it maybe just a bit longer because I like for us to make some actual progress in the game. Maybe get to like the Belurat castle. Alright, so 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. We got them all. We got all the, well, 8s. Yeah, so we basically got them all. I think there's like 9. I'm not even sure, but yeah. So these are the somber smithing stones. Do believe we do need to get the, I think just like the smithing stones, I think we do need to get the bell bearings for these two. There is no smithing stone 9, by the way, because this basically gives you all, this will level you guys up to 24. So after that, then you need to use a dragon smithing stone to complete the level progression for the weapon. Alright. But because we have this, and actually because we technically picked some up along the way, we may not even need to buy anything right now for it. But let's go ahead and see what we can do to level up our backhand blades, because backhand blades and that one sword is what we're going to be leveling up. Alright, so that's fine. And you know what? Just as a bit of a buffer, this is what I do all the time. There we go. Don't you guys love me like spamming the button here just to try to get this thing to go? Kind of wondering if I really should just take Mogwin's staff, because Mogwin's staff is, for what it's worth, it's pretty strong. I mean, we can always dupe it, actually. Nah, we can dupe it. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so we're good. We got 81,000. That's going to actually help us level up our backhand blades by a pretty good amount. So, not too worried at all here. Let's just do that. I mean, either way, however much progress we do make here, just know, guys, that we basically made crazy progress. I'm just doing this ahead of time because I know that it's going to cost, so might as well get some of those now and try to level up as much as we can. Because if we need to, then we'll just go to the Shadow Realm, basically, and we'll just grind some guys there, because the enemies in that game just generally are better. Okay. Let's see how many we need. Plus, like I mentioned, we can definitely dupe remembrances, so we can always use that to our advantage too. There we go. Alright. Getting these bad boys leveled up. Alright, so 2 more. Gotcha. And to be honest, we're probably going to need it. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. We're probably gonna need it. Alright. I wish I could tell you guys, I wish it was like Bushy or stuff, or people like him, where he's like, okay, I just need exactly this many of this rune, this many of that rune, and yeah, we'll be maxing this out. Alright, 1. I'll be doing a lot of back and forth because I just have not memorized all of that. But what I can tell you is that we do find ways to make money pretty easily. And technically, if we need to, I know a great place we can go to for money. Alright, so 8. I think that's what we needed. I think we needed just 1 exactly, but hey, we'll find out. We'll find out. Probably should not like turn them like this. Alright. There we go. Sweet, smithing 7. Beautiful. This is actually where it's going to get pretty expensive, so if we have to fight Theodorax, then we will for the runes, but I really don't want to fight him because of his area that he's located in. And Theodorax just loves burning everything. Okay, hopefully I have enough to push this to 8. Yeah, we're at 7, so 8. I hope we have enough to push to 8. If not, then we'll need to go back and grind. Back and grind. Alright, so that's actually fine. We're basically at what, plus 19 now, so that's a huge plus. Oh yeah, we need glove 4 to 8. Actually, I should know where there's another dupe. We can dupe a remembrance. What am I saying? We can dupe a remembrance. Alright, let's go actually do that. Let's go do a remembrance. There should be one over here. Yes. If this one isn't taken down already, then we're good. We're in the money. But if it is, then we're kind of out of luck. Dang it, we're out of luck. Huh. I mean, we're not totally. I shouldn't say that. We're not totally out of luck because you know we got these guys, right? We got these guys. You know what? Why not? I think we got like 2 of these guys. Dude, what the heck? Okay. Perfect. Oh, that's fine. Okay. Oh, and my dude's fighting the other one. Beautiful. So much for that. That's fair. That's fair. Take that. Wait, did he kill the other one? Nope. Clearly he did not. You jerk. Okay. Bruh, dude. This... Can I, like, move, please? Like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of your crap, dude. That is so stupid. Oh! We got Somber 7. Oh, and he killed the... Of course. Of course he did. Of course he did, because why wouldn't he? Mimic to the rescue, am I right? No, Mimic. It was just a little late. I don't know. Alright, so we got this. Okay. Let's just do this. I don't know why we stopped running all of a sudden, but okay. Nice. There we go. Nice. And look at that. Sweet. Alright, so that was something that we definitely wanted because of the smithing stones, if anything. There are some good enemies here we can fight. Although... Nah, we're not fighting. We're gonna upgrade. Let's upgrade some more. Okay, so making our way in this place. I have no words that really can rhyme here. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. We need one more. Gotcha. Okay. So we buy one more exactly, and then the most expensive one is saved for last, of course. And then dexterity is something we may need to consider leveling up as well. Alright, cool. Because honestly, like, dexterity in these types of games is really, to me, it's kind of underrated. It's really good. Technique, some games call it technique. Dexterity is what this game calls it. They're definitely really good. Alright, 8 is going to be very expensive. So this is where we hop on over to the Shadow Realm. Honestly, there's not really much more we can do here. We're kind of stuck. I mean, like I said, we do have some bosses we can fight. Technically, I think Theodorax, if Theodorax is not in the Consecrated Snowfield, then we can technically fight him. But yeah, we're not going to be able to do much here. As you can see, this is pretty expensive. And plus, we need enough of these to get to 4 more levels up. That's basically what we're working with here. So let's actually take our blade, our big boy blade, unless that's a somber weapon. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think Solitude is a somber weapon. Let's find out. Nope. Oh, okay, right here. Yeah, it's a somber weapon. Okay, so these are actually, this is actually going to be pretty good then. We're not going to worry too much about this. We can level you up then. Because these literally just take one, but what you have to sacrifice to get that every time is not the easiest. Hence why we just pick up random stuff. Because guess what? I'm not crafting anything. So, yeah. And I don't craft things. So, let's see. What's actually worth the muns here? I mean, that is. Sure, let's grab that. Grab that as well. I might actually keep that. Yeah. Okay. And no. The Roa fruits? Oh, heck yeah. Look at that, dude. We are just in it with Roa fruits there for a second. Oh, boy. Okay. We should be okay with those. Celestial Dew, we're going to keep. Ashes. These lost Ashes of War, by the way, guys, are good to keep, period. Like, I don't believe in selling them, just because what these do is they duplicate your Ash of Wars. You know, hence the effect there. But yeah, it's pretty good. I can actually get rid of some of these as well. I don't use Warcry. I think Warcry is kind of dumb. But that's also me. Unsheath is actually pretty good. This is good, by the way. Interesting. You can also sell weapons too. We may just need to do that as well. Just, you know, because we may need to. We're just too broke. Dragon. I actually wanted to try Grafted Dragon to see how that does, but I don't think so. Hoist the banner aloft, the war banner aloft. Give a rallying command, raises attack power and defense power for self and nearby allies. Might actually want to keep you. Actually, I am not keeping you. We might keep those. Get rid of those. Might keep those. Step bonus stuff, definitely keep. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of you. Okay. Yeah, we can get rid of you. Ronin, we can keep the Ronin sets. This is going to actually be pretty useful later on. We don't get the better versions of those. Okay. And just like that, we are now able to level up our weapons some more. And now we can't because we're broke. Nice. But the good thing is, though, for a somber weapon, this is our second somber weapon that we're pretty much going to max out. And our strength is at A tier for that. So that's actually going to be pretty good for us. This is a pretty good weapon if we can, you know, be able to work with it, I should say. How are we going to get to... We just have to go to... Let's see here. Kaled, Mountaintops, Ainsel River, Rivermane, Nokron. Do I just have to go from here? I guess so? Oh, wait, this is the new area. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we got the new area. So let's give this a test run. Oh, wait, is this? No, this is not locked on. This can't be. Sweet. Alright, cool. We're gonna give this a test run with what we have now. I'm not test running it against that thing over there. That thing is just evil. But if we can go find some enemies to fight, that's not that one that's sitting up there. And if you guys don't see it, right there. That stupid jerk over there. I hate it. Those curved blade guys, no joke. They like to dance, and dancing in a game like this, I don't like it too much. Don't get me wrong though, there is an armor set in this game that does essentially give you that ability. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine if we're getting hit. Because this is basically a test of this weapon's damage. We almost maxed this one out, to be honest. We are, where are we at with this? At +6. So we have like 4 more levels with that. Nice. Oh yeah, look at that. And the bleed procced already. Dang, dude. Oh, look, see? See that, guys? We're already at 6,000. So we can level this up yet again. Eh, screw it. Let's do it. Alright. Okay, so we got a couple places we can go to. If I can only just learn to stay on the horse, that'd be fine. That'd be great, actually. Let's see. Try to make it over there to the guys, to the gang, to the group, to something. The friends I never had. Whoop. Nope. Then just keep moving. Dang, dude. Okay. Yeah, lest I remind myself that guys in this game, when they get hit, don't actually move. They're kind of stupid, in my opinion. If you're getting hit, just don't move. They'll stop hitting you. No, they'll keep hitting you until you die. Alright, let's get this. We'll go pick up that. This is actually pretty big. Yeah, let's go. That is what I'm talking about. Let's get this leveled up again, because we definitely need this. I actually do want to try some skips in this. I could try to see if I can do... Oh, I hope that's not too loud for you guys. I could try to see if I could do some of the skips in this game, because I really want to do the skips, but... Oh, fine. Alright, cool. Cool. Okay. Let's try to look at something else real quick. There is a dragon down here that we could try to fight. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose, actually. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? We can definitely try, because, like, whatever we do here is basically going to open the map up. I want to try to open as much as we can. But yeah, like, if you guys haven't seen already, this DLC is, like, all about, I think it's pretty much, I think, spoken, like, I want to say, like, Middle English or Old English. So, anytime you see, like, the contractions, not contractions, the apostrophes in very weird areas, it's because that is technically correct on its spelling. It's just a bit older. So, the language is a little bit, should I say, more archaic. But yeah, like, going through this, I more or less understood everything that was being said. Kind of cool, actually. Alright, abandoned village and full of these horrid-looking creatures. Just try to get in here. I believe this was a trap. I fell for it a second time. Oh! Went straight to the ground, I see. Ah, yes. Oh, yes. Can I move, please? Alright, nope, I'll just die. It's fine. I'll just die. Clearly. I mean, I should have just attacked them all. Let me just retrieve all these rooms. Because we're going to use them to upgrade. And we're going to actually take care of this the proper way. Yeah. These guys are dying. Yep, there's always this. Dude! Look at this. We're just one-handing, by the way, guys. We're not even two-handing. If we were two-handing this, that damage would have increased. Look at that. Jeez, man. Just one-hand. We're just swinging it like this. Yeah, we're totally that strong, guys. Don't expect me to really use a sword like that now. That's a little crazy. Look at that, 18,000 guys. We have 18, pretty much have 19,000, to be honest here. And that's just because we're fighting enemies in this game. So you can already tell, like, the rune count is so much higher in this game. Yeah, take that. Dude, get wrecked. Get shredded, man. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, perfect. I think Prayerful Strike could actually work with this. And technically it would. It'd be a nice strong weapon. But, I don't know. I mean, this could also be pretty good too. Illusion on intelligence. Actually, this could be really good too, because this will lean on just pure strength. And honestly, that could be pretty good. And Wild Strike is not exactly like it's not exactly something that enemies just get away from. Ooh, Claymore Black Steel Free Hammer. This could be good too. Actually, this would be crazy because this is a split, so this turns into a Fire Holy weapon. Not gonna lie, that's actually not a bad idea. Having a Fire Holy split. And honestly, if they're getting hit by that, it's like, you know, it's like you're dragging something, but if it's hitting an enemy, it's just gonna do this every time. So like you're doing constant ticks of damage. So actually, that could be pretty useful for us. Oops. Let's do that. Dang, yeah, I still gotta get this computer up and running. Alright, yeah, I better do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and just upgrade our sword here. A sword. Alright. I don't know if I should use this on this, by the way. Because Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones and Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones are very limited in this game. Basically, you have to play the game multiple times to amass a collection of these, so you can't do that. Unless, of course, you decide to, oh, I don't know, use something like Streamer Luck or Cheat Engine, basically, wink wink, nudge nudge, to get that. But it's not fun when you do that, right? So we're going to leave this at +9 for now. Yeah, we're going to leave it at +9. Let me see what else we have too that we could possibly use. Reduvia is good for blood if we wanted to do that. Flamberge. Let's see, Helping Steel. We could use Malekith's Blade. Malekith's Blade could be pretty good too. Plus it has the Destined Depth. That's always a good thing to have. And that is faith scaled. So I do believe we have a decent amount of faith. Yes, we do. Yep, we have exactly what we need to get that started. So let's try to level this up as far as we can. I say that and we're already done. Keep in mind though that Malekith's Blade is what they call a colossal weapon. So colossal weapons are basically weapons that do a bunch of damage, but at the same time, it's for a cost, because you can do a bunch of damage, you have a lot of stagger potential, but because the weapon is very heavy, well, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so let's do this. I actually want to see if we can get the map here. Yep, we're gonna have you drop. You're not going to fight me though. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, see, look at this. This thing is weird. This curve, dude. Weird. Good. Look at that. Hefty cracked pots. Actually, that'd be pretty useful for us as we progress. Hefty cracked pots are good for these guys. These guys specifically that have metal around them. This guy will not have metal. This guy will have wood. So we can attack him technically and fight him. But the thing about that is that he technically has a rhythm and he hurts. And I don't really feel like fighting him. So yeah. As you can see, he does a lot of damage. In fact, in my original playthrough of this, I had to come back to him. So yeah. Brave, yes, Brave Glove Ward 3, that's good, good. Alright. I believe we can technically fall. I believe we could technically get away with falling from here just fine. Let's find out. Actually, I challenge that. I challenge that. I think that's BS. I think technically we could have survived that. I don't think that falling from that high heights should have caused that to happen. Alright, so we're gonna just go there. Alright. I mean, that's fine if we don't get those. Just mainly because if we don't get them, we can always get them basically. Because look at this. These guys are super easy to get. Look at that. We're already at 2028. Perfect. See, look at that. We're already at like 3,500. So, see what I mean? We don't really need to worry if we lose them. But, base game, yes. Kind of worry if we lose them. Because, you know, it's base game. They don't give you a lot on some enemies. Yeah, you know what? When's the last time you've seen a sheep do that, by the way? Just roly-poly their way out? I'm sure it happens. Nice. Greater Potentate's Cookbook. And first visage. A visage of something. Ah, and of course, what we need is actually above us, not below us. Of course. It records the last place you were at before you died. Yep, we don't need to worry about that. Okay. So at this area, we don't need to worry. So over here. Okay, let's go grab our runes, and then we'll hop over here. We'll give the dragon at least a try. We're gonna give it the good old college try. See how it works for us. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then we'll just end the stream. Because honestly, this DLC can go on for quite a while. I will say though, unlike the... Where is it? It should be around here. There it is. Yeah, see, look at that. 3,100? Bleh. But yeah, unlike the base game, where you can kind of skip stuff, here there are bosses that you cannot skip. So, we have one that we actually have to beat in order to progress and technically unlock the other side of the map to get to where we need to go. Plus, he's kind of crucial for... he's kind of crucial for the story progression anyways. Alright, let's just go ahead and get... Actually, you know what? I'm going to save this for next time. Let's just go get the Site of Grace. Because there's a Site of Grace over here somewhere. I swear, if that rock landed, your life would have been done, man. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna basically go find the Site of Grace that's around here. And then go from there. This is also why I'm taking the long way around, because if we go through the, like the marsh or swamp or whatever you want to call it, that will trigger the fights. And we definitely don't want to do that. I do know there is a Site of Grace around here. That's all I can tell you. Yepers, let's take them out. Right, just making sure that we don't have anything over here. Hopefully we don't have anything over here. Just gonna go ahead and grab what we need. Ooh, Great Bird, yes, okay, cool, I like that. That Great Bird armor is actually gonna be pretty nice, if I decide to do a jumping build. Yep, nice try, bud. And I can catch him in now. No. Yeah, first, there's that over there. Where are you, Site of Grace? I know there's one around here. I mean, it's fine if there is no site of grace, then yes. I mean, I guess this is fine, because technically we do have that site of grace that is right over there. And let's do that. We'll just go over here, because this is the closest one anyways. Okay, guys. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Spent a little bit more time. We definitely did do some things. We didn't waste... Technically didn't really waste time making progress into this game. We did make progress, so that's actually really cool. And to be perfectly honest, honestly, like, me taking 5 attempts to defeat Mogwin, that was crazy. But yeah, thank you guys. We're gonna go ahead and just leave it right here at this ending screen, as I say my final words before we leave. But yeah, guys, thank you guys again for sticking on by to this stream. I know this might have seemed pretty short, but my schedule is reflective of this, so technically if you guys want to see more of my streaming schedule, please visit my Twitch page under the About section. That will have pretty much what you need to know. If you have any additional questions, you can always ask. Feel free to ask. I'm more than willing to answer, unless it's a question that you could just default to the profile for. At that point, then I may just look at you and say, hey, if you want to know the answer to that, please check my Twitch channel. I might do something like that. But yeah, thank you guys again for hopping on in the stream. For those of you who hopped in and chatted with me, thank you guys so much for that. I do appreciate the company, and I do appreciate the the words, which I don't seem to have. But yeah, and it was actually pretty nice to get back into this game. I did temper myself a bit, actually, as you guys probably noticed. So it was really cool to hop back into this game finally, making some serious progress, have a fresh mind on this matter, being able to spend essentially the day doing things with my dad, getting things done. Before I go, I do want to let you know that on one of my cars, one of my Celicas, I didn't even realize that there was a part that I needed to be replaced that actually was still around. It was actually, that's crazy, to be honest. So I was actually able to get a replacement part for my car. My car has officially reached 30, it's 31 years old. So for a 31-year-old car to still have some replacement parts left, it's crazy. And I really like when they are available, because thank God if they're available. But yeah. So for tomorrow, I will tell you guys, expect tomorrow to be a Monster Hunter Wilds stream. As I mentioned this past Sunday when we did the sub challenge, that I will be coming back to Monster Hunter Wilds for some more practice and training on Akuma as the full armor set, and of course as the fighting style, since he uses his bare fists. I am going to do some more practicing with him. We're actually going to dedicate the entirety of that stream, by the way, to learning how to play as Akuma. So we're going to be fighting various monsters using his armor set. But yeah. Yep, again, for those of you who joined, thank you very much. For those of you who commented, thank you very much. And for those of you who subscribed to the channels, you guys, again, I want to remind you guys that you are rock stars. Just yeah, you guys are awesome. For those who are going out of their way to supporting me, at least trying to help me in that way. You guys really don't have to, but hey, I mean, it really does help me. And it, as you guys have seen in my streams lately, I have had a higher quality of audio. I have a new mic. I have a boom arm to help lift this mic up. I'm actually a lot more excited to do the streams. And I mean, for what it's worth, there's more of you guys coming. So, you know, it's really nice to see that. And I do honestly hope that we can still keep that train going, that we still can get more people to join, get new people to come in and follow and subscribe, you know, have that loop start feeding itself, essentially. And And if you guys stream, if you guys stream, I keep an eye out for the people that I follow. And if you guys want to, please, by any means, please join the Discord. It is actually in the description when I go to release when I go to stream the videos from Sunday to Wednesday. I actually do have a link to my Discord there. You guys can go ahead and join the family. And if you guys stream, we got a place there just for you guys. Like when you guys go live, I get a notification be like, "Hey, this person's live." And you know what? I do. Like if you're still around by the time I'm done with my streams, I hop onto those streams. I say hi. I have some conversations, I like to talk with people too. And I mean if possible, this past sub challenge stream this past Sunday, we actually went to one of you guys, and I didn't just give one gifted sub. I did two gifted subs, one off stream and one on stream. Granted, I think he was trying to say something to me, and I kind of accidentally forgot to let him finish, but that's on me. But to be honest, he loved it, and I mean that's what we're here for, right? We're here to support each other, trying to figure out how people like us can, thrive in this ecosystem. Because Twitch, like YouTube, is it's a very rough environment to be in, and most people probably just lurk around and watch, and they don't really stick around to follow and even subscribe, and that's okay. I mean, if you want to look, you can look. I mean, a lot of what people do is usually on their own volition, right? So I just hope we can get more, and have more of you guys to sit around, chat with, play games with, and who knows, if you have the same games I have, then I would love to see you guys hop right on in and join. I've actually had that happen a couple times where I had somebody join and like, "Hey, do you need help with something?" And I was like, "Yeah." So they hopped right in the game and we were playing together and it was a blast. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. But yep, thank you again for joining the stream for those of you who have. And I wish you all the best of the rest of your day or night. And God bless you. Have a good one.